This is my first game in Seed 6. Now we get to see what the competition is going to be doing. Are they going to be better than Seed 7? And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've showed every single game so far. And I'm going to keep it that way. Whether I win, whether I lose, you get to watch my journey. Watch me try to advance. And look at that manual switch to Hakeem the Dream getting the manual block. J.R. Smith takes it all the way, double clutches, flushes. So this is just like my FIFA series. I'm going to show you every single game so you can see what I'm doing. See how I'm advancing. LeBron James slams it down. I'm going up against the 1-3-1 zone in this one. And that is an interesting topic for this video. You ain't Chris Smoove, baby. Why are you trying to throw lobs like that? Jay Smoove's going to slam it with his left hand. I got some tips and tricks to give out because I'm a zone killer. In this game, I was killing this 1-3-1 zone. But what I wanted to talk about is, should this zone even be in the game? Should the 1-3-1 zone even be in 2K games? And the reason why I say this is because in the NBA, nobody plays a 1-3-1 zone. When was the last time you saw a team play a 1-3-1 zone? I don't even know if this season, the 2012-2013 season, I don't even know if a team has even played the 1-3-1 zone once. Zones are pretty rare in the NBA. I mean, teams playing from time to time, but when they do play, it's usually the 2-3 zone. You don't really see anything else. So why is it in this game? And for online players, you know how bad this 1-3-1 zone is. It's overpowered, and it's because the weaknesses that this zone has in real life aren't in the game. The 1-3-1 zone is a terrible zone. That's why nobody uses it. It's such a weak zone. You're exposed in so many places. But in 2K games, the defenders, they close out too fast. The spacing is bad on the court. The players are either too big. I mean, we already know all the problems. So that's why it works, and that's why people run it. But this ain't college basketball, baby. So the 1-3-1 zone, maybe they shouldn't put it in the next game. What do you think? Leave your thoughts down below. Do you think this is a realistic zone? Should it be in the game? Should it stay in the game? What do you think? Now, in this game, I'm just taking my time. The tempo is mine, rhyming accidentally. And just look at what I'm doing. Look at that crossover move, Tim. Crossover Hardaway with the floater. It doesn't get any better than that. That was a montage-worthy play right there. Hit him with the mean crossover, got him going the wrong way, and then floated over the top of the defense. Look at this execution. That's what you got to do. You got to keep your dribble alive. You got to avoid the turnovers, use the shot clock. And eventually it's going to break down. It's going to break down. Look at the way that I'm playing. Even though that was almost picked off. But look, I'm still using the shot clock. No rush. And there it is. You see it? There it is. There's nothing they can do now. They have to foul me. That's what you got to do. You got to slowly work your way around the zone. There's lots of different ways to beat it. But that's how I like to beat it. I like to take my time, slow the game down. Because, hey, this style of tempo, this is what I play anyway. And it's easier. I think it's easier to win a game when it's slow because less crazy things can happen. I mean, look at that ball movement. I missed the three, but that's a great shot, a great pass. I'm really surprised that this guy didn't switch away from the zone because I'm doing so well. Why doesn't he realize that this zone is not going to do anything to me? Why doesn't he just switch back to man? Because, I mean, look at this. I'm getting open shots almost every single possession. That should give you a hint to switch off. It's not going to work on me. It might work on somebody else, but this game is just not going to work on me. And this possession right here, this shows you that I'm really destroying the zone. I mean, look at this. Look at this. He's cutting back door. I throw it up to Jay Smoove. I lob it to Jay Smoove through the 1-3-1 zone. That's when you know that you got to go back to man. A shot clock cheese alley-oop to take us into the second half. It doesn't get any better than that. Jay Smoove taking it up once again, but I missed that time. A really big pack opening is coming soon, but since I was on a roll, I decided to continue to play. I played 2 more games in Seed 6 before I opened up the packs again. So yes, another pack opening is coming. I did get some more legends, but when I went back and looked at the files, this game and the following game, I still have this team. I don't have anybody else. And Patrick Ewing, I didn't even sub Patrick Ewing into the game this time. I really didn't need him. And you see that Mike Miller is in the game. This is what I'm talking about with a bench. See, Mike Miller, this is the kind of game that he needs to be subbed in for. Because this guy's going to run his own, so I say, why not kill the zone? Give that guy a manual. What were you doing? This ain't a halftime show, baby. You're not shooting that half-court shot for $75,000, baby. Why are you going to jack that up right there? He was probably icon passing or something. He was doing something. I'm sure that has happened to us all at least once in our 2K careers. I know it's happened to me. I remember, I think in a My Player game, I did something like that before, where I was jamming X, whether it was to steal or whether it was to pass it to X, I don't know, but that was hilarious. Miller the Killer making it splash. Now, I know a lot of people, they've been asking me, why did I get LeBron James? Why didn't I get Kevin Durant or Carmelo Anthony? And then they're saying, you're not even scoring with LeBron. He's barely doing anything on your team. Like right there, I had a wide open three, but I don't need the three. I don't need to shoot a three with LeBron. And my team, it doesn't matter who scores. That's why LeBron doesn't score 30 points every game, because it doesn't matter who scores. I can score with anybody. But LeBron, he plays such good defense. He gets so many rebounds. He's such a good passer. And I'm throwing up the lob. What is Tim Hardaway doing? You ain't Vince Carter, baby. You ain't Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady in the All-Star game, baby. Why are you trying to open to yourself? Splash. And that's why I still have J.R. Smith on my team. A lot of people are like, oh, you should get rid of LeBron and then get a better shooting guard, or put LeBron at shooting guard, move Jay Smoove to small forward, get rid of J.R. Smith, bring him off the bench. Nah, that's why I'm the coach of this team and not you. I mean, look at how we're playing. Now check out how I beat the zone in this one. This is something I haven't been doing all game, but Mike Miller is wide open. He's wide open, so all I got to do is make one pass, bam, wide open shot. That's another way you can do it. If you see one of your players on the wing or in the corner, just dribble to the opposite side of the court, and that's an open pass all day. Unless, of course, they're going to manually control that guy and defend that, but most people aren't going to do that. And then if they do, then you can just break the zone the way that I've been doing it all game long. You just take it into the middle of the paint. You can get it inside other ways. Now, I know a lot of people are also saying that I should run Patrick Ewing and Hakeem the Dream at the same time, run them at center and power forward. But I like to run with Jay Smoove because he's more flexible. He's going to run the court. He can throw lobs. He's more lightweight. I mean, there it goes again. You see J.R. Smith wide open in the corner? See how easy this 1-3-1 zone is to defeat? All you got to do is just take your time, make the right pass, and avoid the turnovers. If you avoid the turnovers, you'll beat it every time. Look at that. Mike Miller's wide open again. Miller, the killer, splash. So that lineup that a lot of people want to see, the two centers, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem the Dream, the stuff like that. Look at that. Another floater. Tim Hardaway is a beast. I'm pulling floaters. I'm doing everything. I'm popping threes, throwing lobs, pulling floaters, crossover moves. Oh, he strips me. But that lineup with the two centers, I mean, that is something that I will be doing in future videos. I'm not going to spoil it, but I do have lineups like that. I'm going to have all kinds of lineups, and that's what my team is all about. It's about the lineups. So as I advance seed to seed, you're going to see my lineup evolve. It's going to get better and better and better. The people that I play are going to get better and better and better. This series is really going to get interesting. Right now, we're only at the start. It's only the 6th seed, but it's really going to get interesting. Remember, I'm showing every single game my road there. I'm not skipping any games. You're going to see all of it. Wins, losses. So stay tuned.